is a machine.
And I just want to make a mark so you never forget.
Ja Morant, I'm the franchise guy. Make a play.
Lob, Morant.
It's going to be unpredictable.
Good evening, everyone, from rainy Salt Lake City, Utah, with an 8-1 matchup that concludes the opening weekend of the playoffs. The NBA playoffs on TNT first round, presented by State Farm. The Memphis Grizzlies were the last team in the playoff field, winning 2 play-in games. And their prize, the Utah Jazz, the #1 seed with the best record in the NBA. The winner here plays the winner of the Clippers and Dallas Mavericks series. Earlier today, the Jazz announced their 2-time All-Star. Donovan Mitchell would not play tonight as he is still not fully recovered from a twisted ankle. And that is part of our story here this evening. Hi, everyone, with the Hall of Famer, the sharpshooter, Reggie Miller, Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for joining us. Reggie, this will be the 17th consecutive game that Mitchell has missed. But so, they're accustomed to not having him in the lineup.
Yeah, and I think the Jazz are taking the careful approach to Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, the ankle isn't 100%. Plus, factor in his conditioning isn't where it needs to be. Not a lot of practice time. And I know everyone wanted this sexy matchup of Stephen Curry's Warriors versus this Jazz team. But make no mistake, Ja Morant, the Grizzlies are for real. Morant had his best meaningful game as a pro versus the Warriors with 35 points. And Kevin, a fun matchup to watch. Rudy Gobert, the possible defensive player of the year. If he's going to be helping on all these Grizzlies drives, Jonas Valanciunas can make the Jazz pay on the offensive glass.
All right, so there's a look at Valanciunas, who has been terrific. In fact, the other night against San Antonio, 23 points and 23 rebounds. Mitchell will watch again, as we said, for a 17th consecutive game. He is going to be monitored. He is basically day-to-day, and they think certainly that he will play in this series in the next couple of days. So the Grizzlies will have no changes in their starting 5 tonight, with a look at Ja Morant, last year's Rookie of the Year in the NBA. And Reggie, he has been playing well.
And we're seeing a young star grow into a superstar. You saw that unbelievable performance versus Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, bucket after bucket. And he's understanding time and score in leading this young Grizzlies roster.
With a look at Kyle Anderson, who has had a better shooting performance. It began last year in the bubble. And after a very interesting story, he had a nerve impingement very similar to Markelle Fultz. Had that surgery, came back in the bubble. His shot improved last year, and he's continuing that improvement this year. Our officials tonight, James Capers, Kenny Mauer in his 222nd